Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet, and today, let's see, this will be Charm Chatter 325. I know that for sure. Um, I don't know what the date is. I think it's the 25th of July. It's Monday. And I have Happy Mail that I ordered and Happy Mail that I didn't order, so this is so exciting. And then just a little bit of updates. I did not get a lot of crocheting done over the weekend. Weekends, usually I always used to get a lot of crochet done. I just have been busy, but that's okay. So I'm so excited. This came from one of my subscribers. I'm sure we all know her. Her name is Jennell, and Jennell is in Florida. And she even wrote, I don't want to give away her address, but she even wrote Happy Mail on it. I don't know if you can see it right there. See, Happy Mail. I'm so excited. It's heavy. I don't believe it's yarn, but as you can see, I haven't opened, so we'll be surprised together. She's got it secured pretty decently. When I picked up the box, I'm like, whoa, that's heavy. Let's see, you don't necessarily have to have a box cutter to be able to use your scissors like a box cutter. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Ooh. I should stop the video. You see me struggle to get into this. Okay, there, got it. Now let's see what we got. Oh, there is yarn in it too. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Oh, let's see. First we get a card. Oh wait, this is a resealable plastic bag. Oh. This is a nice bag. Lots of books and some yarn. And look at this, it's resealable plastic. That's awesome. So first off, I have a card, and it says, let's get the card. Oh, see it? A little balloon animal. I wanted to learn how to do this at one time. I'm like, I really need to learn how to do that. And then I learned to crochet. Oh, thank you, Jennell. She's cleaning out her craft room, and okay, so we've got beginner Afghans from Lion Brand. Oh, I like that. So this is the ones that you get in there. Look at this one. It's got like puffs in there. Let's see, number 12. Let's see if it's got a bigger picture. Oh, can you see maybe up close? That's cool. I bet it's like kind of made like a mile a minute, I bet. You know, like you make the strips and then crochet around them and then join them. I bet, yeah. Oh yeah, it's called Lion Brand Homespun Mile a Minute Afghan. Okay, there you go. And this one is called the Rawhide Afghan. I think these are all made with homespun. I love homespun. I know most people don't like it, but I really do like it. Well, maybe not most people, but a lot of people. They call it hellspun, so I call it hellspun, but I really enjoy working with it. It's, I've made some beautiful sweaters with it. So, farm animal crochet. Look at the chicken and the cow and a horse. There they all are bigger. I love them. Oh man, my granddaughter will be like, Grammy, make me this one. Grammy, make me that one. Hats and scarves for the family. I can use this right about now, for sure, because, some really pretty, well, it's got the 6 patterns right here, I think, in there. You know, I'm doing all those hats and scarves for wings. Nice. crochet borders itching. Oh, look at that. Oh, dropping it. Oh, it's a binder kind, so it'll lay open flat when you're looking at them. Oh, that's awesome. And it's colorful. And it's got charts with everything. Oh, these are cool. Oh, I love that. I wonder if there's like a... there's a... No, it doesn't appear that there's like just a one picture of all the different ones. But there's many. 139. 139 patterns for customized edgings. That's cool. Oh, I love it. Oh, from needles to hook. A complete guide to converting knit patterns to crochet. Really? Well, isn't that awesome? Look at that. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Such an, you know, like an actual teach you how to do that thing. Oh man. They've got everything in here from sweaters and bags and scarves. Look at this one. It looks like, almost looks like hearts on there. I like it. Wow. Different stitches. Oh, this is cool. That's a heavy bag. And there's some of the projects on the back. Love it. Edward. And doggies. Crochet doggies. Oh my goodness. If you can make all of these dogs out of this book, wowza. Look at all of them. Oh my gosh, can you see this one down here? All loopy, like a poodle. Let's see. Oh, they have, oh, look, so let's see, it's 50 canine patterns. So this is, I bet, how they do it. So here's this dog, and then the dog that you crochet that looks like him. So what are these? Greyhounds? And there's a greyhound. Isn't that cool? Poodle. Oh man. These are just fabulous. Look at this guy right back here. This one kind of is like my Lacey, except she had white on her face. I mean black on her face. Oh, these are going to be so fun. So fun. Thank you so. And wait, there's more. There's yarn. This is yarn. Let's see. Yarn from Crochet In Agreement, named for a yarn addict. Oh, this is. Oh. My good friend Karen from a yarn addict. I'm a yarn addict with Karen. It's called Keep Coming Back. Oh, that's a good name for her for yarn. Let me raise this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I'm like scrouching down. Let's see. I love Karen. Karen, I didn't even know that you had yarn dyed for yourself or colorway made. And this is Keep Coming Back, 100% cotton. Isn't it pretty? It's a 4-weight. It's 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 165 meters, 180 yards. And it's like a real light blue base with then some like teal and orange in it. And some speckles. Oh, it's so pretty. I got 3. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, Jennell. I'm going to love these books. Oh, I'm going to have to start my own Stitcher library pretty soon because I'm getting so many crochet pattern books. I think that's the way to do it, right? Do a project, finish one and start another one kind of thing, Stitcher library. But I love the dog. I love the yarn. I love this. This is so cool. From needles to hooks. I like that. And beautiful borders. And then hats. I gotta keep that farm animals. You know my Lala's gonna want that chicken. And that would be me and Mimi's Crochet and Farming. She's gonna be like, I want one, make me one. I can hear her already. Thank you so much, Jennell. I don't know, and my card is so cute. I don't know how to thank you. That's just so, totally awesome. And I love the books. Now I need a drink. Then I got Happy Mail that I ordered. Crystal did it to me. I love Crystal from Bag O' Day. Who doesn't love Crystal from Bag O' Day? I don't generally watch her yarn giveaways because I don't want to enter them. And if I watch the video, I want to enter. And so, I mean, I have a lot of yarn. So, not as much as her for sure, but I feel guilty entering. So I don't want to enter her giveaways. Even though, you know, I mean, I deserve to win just as much as anybody else probably, but I mean, I know people would say that, but then at the same time, there's people that could use the yarn a lot more than I could. And so I don't tend to watch those. I'm sorry, Crystal. And I don't like to watch her yarn hauls because then it makes me want to buy yarn, and I have a lot of yarn already. But I do love a good mystery bag. And I love to watch her tutorials. I mean, let's be serious. Crystal has taught us all how to crochet, at least anybody that's been learning since I've been learning. So I love to watch her tutorials, and I do. I make her stuff as often as I can. But I do watch the mystery boxes. I do love a good mystery. And so I try not to let her influence me to buy them. But the last one she got from Lion Brand, I'm like, oh, she got some really cool stuff. And she got some books. And so that's, oh, I got books. I hope I got the books that I wanted that she got. She got a book. I can't remember which book it was. But, oh, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I want that book. And if they're throwing it in the Santa sacks, then they probably don't have it on the shelf anymore. And I don't remember which one it was. And oh, I got a big book. I don't think this is the book she got. Look at this one. Vintage Styles for today. Look at the cover. Oh my goodness. Isn't that fabulous? I got a book. That's what I wanted. So, okay. So here's the vintage style of this one in the back. And this is what you make out of it now. Like you just kind of change it up a little. Not quite my style, but I totally love this one. And you know, I don't make a lot of clothing because literally I'm like, you never know how tight or loose I'm going to crochet at any particular time. And so you have panels that have to match, and I would never match. But I learned from Dina from Homespun Fun just recently. She was doing a pattern from Crystal because she's got that series of stuff from Crystal. And in there, in one of the videos, she said that when she works a sweater, like a front panel, back panel, she crochets both panels at the same time. 5 rows on the front, 5 rows on the back, or whatever, so that her tension, if it's changing day to day, changes equally from the front and the back. And I'm like, why didn't I ever think of that? And thank you so much, Dina, for the tip, because that's going to open up a whole new world of crochet for me. Things that I've always been afraid to make for that reason, because I've made some and they're never quite the same. Well, you don't want to wear it if one sleeve's a little bit longer because it's tighter than the other one, you know what I mean? So let's see. I totally love that sweater on the front, I have to say. And I think it's to match this one here, which there's not really much of a huge change, just a little bit, but it's so pretty. I hope I can. Oh, look at this one. This could be done with homespun. Speaking of, I don't have enough homespun to do that with, I don't think. But it could be done with homespun. Oh, and it's supposed to like be copying this. Even the hat. Which I don't know if I care for the hat. Look at the hat in the purple. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, I don't know if I care for that. But I like the sweater. Lots of... here's the one from the front. So, and that is the vintage and now. Totally, they call it the romantic cardigan. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, this is nice. So this is now, this was then. Awesome. So yay, this is a cool book. Oh, and it's in sections. So here's shawls and wraps coming up next. Oh, I like that. The style really hasn't changed much, just the border changed. So this is the now, and this is the then. They just took that little funky thing off the border, but that's kind of cool, and loosened it up a little maybe. Changed the border. That's kind of cool. Oh, and this is the back. That's a wrap me up in your hugs are free, real easy kind of shawl right there. I guess you tie it or something in the back. This one's real pretty. Can you see it? So anyway, okay, enough of the book. We don't need to show all the 50 patterns. Oh, to knit and crochet. Well, I've got that new book now that teaches me how to knit from, how to crochet from knit. So this is the bag. I'm hoping, what did she get in hers that I wanted? I can't even remember. Besides the books, there was some yarn. I'm like, oh, I hope I get that. Oh, I did. Don't think I did. What is this? This is interesting. Well, I'm gonna put this over here. And the one yarn that I was hoping to get, I did not get. I got this spectacular. This is something. It's roving. Let's open one. Polyester, acrylic, and wool. Yeah, it's definitely roving. It goes from this really fat right here to this like real thin right here. And let's get the stats on this. The color is real pretty. The color is electric blue. I like it. It does have wool in it. It is 52% polyester, 38% acrylic, and 10% wool. It's soft. I'm not going to rub it on my face because it's got wool in it. It is a number 7. They're classifying it as a 7. And it's 6.3 ounces, 180 grams, 63 yards, or 58 meters per skein. But it's a 7-2. I'm gonna say that's, looks like as thin as what it gets here, and that's got to be at least a 4. Can you see? But then it gets real thick up here. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like the color, and I like the sparkle. It's got that, you know, metallic-y sparkle in there. So I got 3 of those. That wasn't the yarn I was hoping for, but it is interesting. And I like the book. I was hoping for a book. Then I got 3 skeins of Comfy Cotton in the color, I think this is Chai. Yeah, Chai Latte. I have some of this yarn, so that's nice. I like this yarn. And I do have some, and I've worked with it. You know, I mean, I can't remember for sure what I made with it, but I have made things with Comfy Cotton yarn. Probably a shawl or a wrap, or maybe a cardigan, like a hexagon cardigan thing. You know, that's what I made, I'm sure. You make a, like a T-shape kind of thing or something, and then you sew the seams. That's what I think of it. And I like it. We all know about Comfy Cotton. These are 7 ounces, 200 grams, 392 yards, 358 meters, and it's, I think, a 50-50. Yeah, 50% cotton, 50% polyester. And it's soft and squishy, and I like it a lot. And then I got 3 of the new Boo. Now I have a lot of True Boo, but I don't think I really have any new Boo. Maybe 1 or 2, but I really don't think I have new Boo. It's True Boo is bamboo cotton. New Boo is, this color is called denim. Really? Looks very gray to me. Not blue at all, but they're calling it denim. It's 3 ounces, 85 grams, 157 yards, 144 meters. It's a, they're classifying it as a 4, and it is 100% lyocell. It's shiny, it's soft. It feels to me just like True Boo. You know, the cotton bamboo, which I really love. But I got 3 skeins of this. So that's pretty. I wonder if this would be enough to make one of those shirts like I made Chloe. Maybe for her, I don't know. I made her the one in the like tannish color. Put a halter top maybe. Or maybe I can mix it in with the True Boo that I have, because I don't have a lot of new Boo and there's not a ton of yardage on here. So that's what I got in my Secret Santa bag. And then you get the big huge bag. And what does it say on here? Secret Stash Yarn by Santa Lion Brand. So we're going to take this all back in the bag so I can take it upstairs to the yarn room. Except for maybe this. I think I'm not going to take this up to the yarn room. I think that we'll do a surprise giveaway, and we'll put some other stuff in here probably, and we're going to give this yarn away. Because I know I won't use this because it's got the wool in it, and I'm just trying to not hang on to yarn with wool in it. It gives me a little bit of an issue, so I'm going to get rid of it. Not in a bad way, but I will add something to it. I just don't know what, because I just opened the bag, so I don't know. You know, I didn't know what was in there. But you have to be a subscriber. This is going to be impromptu. You have to be a subscriber. I have to be able to tell that you're a subscriber. You have to leave a comment. This is in no way, shape, or form sponsored by anybody but me. You'll be responsible, you know, all the rules that apply to giveaways, taxes and duties, it's all on you. I'll send it to you. After that, you know, you're responsible for anything else. You need to leave a comment that's not nasty. I don't really have a problem with that. I know some people do, but I do not. I don't know what else I'll throw in there, but when I do the prize pick day, I will definitely show you what else is going to be in there. But I'll fill up a little box, you know, make it worth the shipping cost. And I'm going to have to say, to win the yarn, you'll have to be in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., we'll have to do some kind of gift card. Because I don't want to limit, I don't want to limit, that's not fair, you know, to limit to only U.S. residents. I don't like to do that. So if you're in the U.S., you'll win the yarn. If you're outside of the U.S., you will win a $25 gift card to wherever I can get you one and figure out how to do it if you're out of the country and whatever. So even Etsy shops, that's always good too, for giveaways. So keep that in mind, but don't, and yet I have a few things to show you. I almost forgot, and look, I'm already 25 minutes in. I'm sorry. So what did I finish? I finished, and I guess I used all the yarn because I don't have any left over here, but I finished this. It doesn't have 3 stars on it. I ran out of it, so it's supposed to, I don't know, kind of hide some of that. Look like that done. I don't know. Mine got really big. Well, so this is the story. I think I definitely was running out of the blue. So I went to the back with red instead of the blue. And you're supposed to do this when you go into the stitch. You're supposed to go between the V's. Well, that's just like a lot of work. So maybe that's why mine was getting so big, because I just did single crochets. I followed the pattern as far as the grid goes, because they give you a graph to show you, you know, where to put each stitch. So you get this graph, and you have to, like, square by square, and you make it double thick. So you, well, it doesn't. I somehow got off a row or something. I don't know. But this is what it turned out like. And this is my July crochet, hashtag crochet calendar 2022. Wait, it's CGC crochet, CDC crochet cal 2022. And this is my July. So as you can see, it's bigger. It kind of got a little smaller at the top. I was crocheting looser here, tighter here. That's how I crochet. Some days it's tighter and some days it's looser. That's why I have a problem with garments. But I've been working on crocheting looser. It's a lot easier on your hands, but it seems to me it takes me longer to crochet looser than it does tighter. Probably because I have to think about it, and when I'm crocheting tighter, I just do. So anyway, this is my finished project for that. I did get that done over the weekend, so I can chalk that up to a completed project, because I'm not getting too many of those these days. So we'll mark that one up. And I just want to tell you, don't forget to send, you know, post your pictures. Oh, and I used up the Premier yarn. I had the Premier Kitchen Cotton Premier Home in the color Denim Splash. That was the dark blue. And so I get to put that in my little used up thing. And then the red was the Peaches and Cream in the color red. And this is what I have left. And I was doing the back with the blue, but then I had to switch it up because I ran out of blue. So then I went to the red, because I didn't want to put that much white on it, because it's a trivet and it's going to sit on the table and it's going to get spilled on and whatever. The white is just cotton from the Dollar Tree. And it's called white, and that's how much I have left of that. But you do pull the yarn through, so you know I did use some of it, more than what it looks like, because you carry the yarn through the whole time on the back. So it's kind of thick, you know, because you've got 2 and 3 layers of yarn in here the whole time. And that's probably why the blue got used up so fast, because I made the stitches bigger than what they're supposed to be. And anyway, so I used up all the blue. And this can now go in my cupboard. Now next month is, let me just see if I can find it, this. And I am really kind of excited to make this. oh, it's a hat. I'm like doing so many hats and scarves, but this is hats and booties. And I haven't really read the pattern yet, but I think it's a really cute little hat. And it's got like a little ear flaps, and the socks have, you know, they have the little buttons on them. I haven't decided what yarn I'm going to use, but I want to make it for my new niece. Her name is really Parker, but I call her Star. They use a 4-weight yarn. Parker is still very tiny. Her little feet are only about this big. She was born in, what month was she born in? I don't even remember right now. But she's still teeny tiny. She only weighs 11.5 pounds. She had little teeny tiny hands and little teeny tiny feet and big huge eyes. She's just the cutest little thing. I would love to put her picture up here, but I won't do that because it's not my child. And still teeny tiny little head. She's very small and petite. So I don't know if, like, this child looks like they're way bigger than she is. So if I use a 3-weight yarn and a small hook, or maybe a 2-weight yarn and a small hook, and maybe I can make it small enough for her for this winter. So I have to peruse the yarn and see what I have, because I would really love to use, like, I have a pink ice cream, which would be so cute, but then you got the, you know, you need the color differences, and so maybe I need to do solid colors so that you can have the, you know, the contrast. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet. But I have to peruse the stash. But anyway, really cute for August, so that it'll be ready for September. But anyway, don't forget to enter your entries for this month, and you can start looking at your yarn for next month. A little hat and booties set for a baby or yourself. You can make hat and socks for yourself for this winter. That would be awesome as well. So any hat and footwear will be the thing for August. And I don't know what the prize is for that yet. You'll have your choice of probably yarn or a gift card. I like doing the gift card because it's really easy, and I hate paying shipping. But you know, as far as the price for this time goes, if it's yarn I'm not going to use, I may as well give it to someone else, right? Someone else to enjoy it. So that will be a giveaway for that time. And I did work on and finish the scarf. I think I wove in all the ends. This is the red, white, and blue scarf. I did not work on my hats at all, or the, but it's definitely long enough. I did not work on the red hat because it's going to have a red hat to go with it. This is all the yarn I have left of the second skein. So I'm hoping this is enough to make a pom-pom to go on the red hat. I did take some time and watch some more videos on how to use the Centro. And I've gotten a lot of advice from people on how to use the Centro, and when I'm having issues with certain yarns. Red Heart is a yarn that apparently it just doesn't like, and this is, I believe, like mill end from Red Heart. It was called Dream Weaver. And I think because I could match the colors from other yarns, I had a pink camo yarn. Red Heart sells that. I was able to match that, like to go into a store and just take that skein from Dreamweaver and buy Red Heart yarn, and it's the same yarn, which is why I think most of this stuff is Red Heart. And so a lot of people are telling me Centro does not like Red Heart yarn. And I've also learned that when I first got my Centro, I watched one video from one creator, and they said, do this thing with the waste yarn. And so that's what I did. And I thought, well, this is the stupidest thing ever. And so after I did that once or twice, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And not knowing the machine and how it works so well, I thought, I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting all that yarn. So I didn't do that anymore. Well, now I went back and watched someone that made Katie Bear. Katie, I will link her below because I'm sure I didn't say it right. But she has a centro and she made a sweater. She calls it a jumper, so she must be from Australia. Like like my friend Gary from Urban Yarns calls his sweaters jumpers. That's how I knew what she was talking about. So anyway, I was told this is the way to wear them now, like this. And so it's long enough. If I do this, it hangs down. And that's how I know it's long enough. So anyway, she made a jumper on her centro. And I'm like, well, how'd you do that? So I watched her video. I'm like, well, that's what I want to do. But she uses waist yarn. So I watched her video on how to do and why you do the waist yarn. And I'm like, makes sense. When she showed the ends of the project and how nice the ends are when you do the waist yarn, I thought, okay. And then I watched someone else just very briefly, and they said put weights on the yarn. Sometimes if you're having trouble, you could weight the yarn down. So I'm going to try the waist yarn, not with this because this is all I have left. But I did make a hat out of another 4-weight, and it just didn't look nice enough. But it worked up okay. So anyway, that's my plan for the rest of the day, is to create my blue hat and scarf and hopefully the red hat. I can just do that and get those two. That's the hashtag Rock 2022 AU and wings all in one clean swoop. Get those projects mostly completed, at least done up on the centro, and maybe I'll have to, you know, like do the ends and make the, you know, if I make pom-poms or whatever, do that maybe tomorrow. And I did also spend some time working on my Hugs Are Free shawl, and that is the pattern that I'm using. It is Hugs Are Free. I finished the pattern all but the trim, and it wasn't large enough for what I wanted. So I decided to make it bigger, and I just kind of went my own way. Instead of, I just went with the stitches that I liked the best. So I think, well, let's see, this is what it's looking like. Let's go with that. It's so pretty, and this is Caron Cotton Cakes in this color Amethyst Sky, and I just think it's gorgeous. So it's as long as my wingspan, pretty much. It does wrap around me. If it was going to be for me, it would need to be much longer, because it does fit me. Let's see, my stitch marker's over there, so we'll just go this way, even though it's inside out. It does fit me, and it does wrap around, and it's, you know, if I had finished the pattern the way Trish and Jax made it, it would have fit me similar to this. I added an extra so far, maybe, I added maybe 3 rows, so probably if I had put the border on, this is the size it would be. I did not put the border on because I did another row of the Madonna stitch, because yes, Madonna, that is my favorite. And then I did some just trebles because I like those, and then I did this right here window kind of stitch, and now I'm doing a V-stitch just because I still have this much yarn left, and I still wanted it to be a little bit longer. Like, it comes to here on me, which on me is fine, but like I said, this is supposed to be a Hugs Are Free, so I'm supposed to give it away. So I wanted it to be just a little bit longer anyway. So I might end it at the V-stitch, or I might go back. I did the Madonna stitch, and then I put, So I did the Madonna stitch, and after the Madonna stitch in the pattern, you're supposed to do, I think, half double crochets or something, and it makes it, so let me show you closer. Since it's a free pattern on Jax's website, I can talk about the stitches and the way it goes, because you can just download it and do your own thing. And their video even says, do your own thing. So where's the original Madonna stitch? Right here, this. So you do the Madonna stitch, which is this pointy thing, and I really liked it with the pointy things at the end. And then you add this half double, I think in the back loops or something, you add this half double, but then it like made it flat to go into more making of the, I think in preparation for the border. But I didn't want it to be this, I wanted more. So I added more trebles. I did, so now you're looking at the back, so this is the front. So I love this ridge, so I did some more to make the ridge. And then I liked this, you know, so I set up for the Madonna stitch, and I did the Madonna stitch again. And then I did trebles instead of half doubles. And it was really ruffly, and I like that a whole lot. And I didn't want to cover the ruffle, but I still wanted it longer, so then I went on. So I think I might want to do this V-stitch, and then we'll see how the yarn goes. But I think I want to end on a row of trebles after the Madonna stitch. So I think I'm going to finish with the V-stitch on this. Like, this is where I'm doing the V-stitch. I'm doing one V in every little space here. So when I get done with that, then I think that I'm going to go back and do this chain thing so I can do the Madonna stitch, and then do this trebles and end it on that, because it was ruffly and I liked that very much. So maybe 3, this, then the chain, then the Madonna. So chain, Madonna, trebles. So I think 3 more rows if I have enough yarn for that, and I probably will. And then I'll call it done. But I might not be working on this again for a couple of days, because I definitely want to get done with, oh gosh, I'm making a mess. I definitely want to get done with my hats. And I promised Amanda a halter, boho top like I made Chloe, and I haven't even begun that because I have to get done with these other things first. And her top won't take long. I have also worked on the Tunisian, but I've just worked on it a couple days at work, so it's not done yet. But I don't care if I even get that done on the, right month. That's just practice and something to do at work. So I think that catches us up. To all of my work, all of my happy mail. Thank you so much, Jennell. It's so exciting when you get a happy mail that you didn't buy yourself. I love my books, all of them, even the one from Lion Brand. I'm so excited about that. Don't forget to enter, make a comment. Oh, when will I pick that video? Today, maybe next Monday. Monday or Tuesday of next week. Let's give it at least a week for the impromptu surprise. Yeah, Monday or Tuesday of next week. I might have the grandkids on Monday, so their parents don't like them to be in a video, and if I'm videoing, I don't want to video while they're here, so if they're here on Monday, then we'll do it on Tuesday. And now I'm 45 minutes in, so I will not take up any more of your time, but I am going to create another video because I went back to Hobby Lobby. Yeah. So I'll make that in a minute, and you'll see that tomorrow. Okay, see you later. Bye.